morning, beautiful humans. How is everyone this morning? It has been a crazy ride this week, not knowing if stuck my finger right in the camera, not knowing if the sale was going to go on today. So if you missed the announcement, Misty's not feeling well, so I will not be on her sale today at 1. That has been rescheduled for Monday at 10 a.m. So I hope to see all of you there. Good morning, Book. Book was first this morning. Good morning, Nikki and Jen and Barbie. All of my lovely friends. So let me go ahead, and I hadn't pulled this up yet on my iPad so that I could keep track of everything, because the screen is so little when you're on StreamYard that sometimes you miss things in the chat. So I always like to have my backup chat on my iPad just to make sure. And don't forget that right after this at 11, New England Thrifter is on with the Vintage Golden Girls. That's going to be a blast. So grab a second cup of coffee and head over there after my sale. And the craft off is tonight. Good morning, Lemmy. Good morning, Jazz. So if Nikki, if you get a chance, can you drop a link for the craft off? If you guys have not sat through one of these craft offs, you're missing out. They are hilarious, and you should go back to Helen's channel and rewatch the old ones because, oh my goodness, they're funny. And some of the stuff that they make, well, all of the stuff, because I can't make anything, all of it is beautiful, but there are things that are just, I'm like, wow, how did your brain even think of that? Okay, got that up. Good morning, Carrie Ann. Good morning, Vintage and Vino. I can't remember. I know that each of you have your own. I think that's Mrs. Vintage and Vino. I don't think that's Mr. I think he actually has Mr. in front of his now. So how is everyone? So since Misty and I had to postpone the sale until Monday morning, I will be doing, oh, my ring light's not. I was like, why am I getting, I've got the overhead light on and not, there we go. That's better. I'll be doing a pop-up with Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore today at 1 on my channel. And I'm going to bring items that almost made the cut for Misty's channel. And if you want to see what I'm taking to Misty's channel on Monday morning, here it is. And if you want to see something up close, I will show you. One of these, this one's mine, but I bought 2. One will be available Monday morning on Misty's channel. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Yes, I love these. And they came in these vintage boxes. I remember my grandma having boxes like this in her jewelry. I kept the grosser box, and the nicer box, of course, went into the sale. Good morning, Mom. There's my mom. Yeah, so there's the link for the craft off, and it's going to be awesome. I will be in the chat. I do not craft. I am not a crafty person. I thought maybe I would try, I don't know, like the second craft off they did. And I borrowed my mom's, I think it was the very first one. I borrowed my mom's glue gun, and then I was like, nope, not a crafty person. Not a crafty person. So I have a couple things that I want to show you guys before I sell anything. But really, if you do want to see something up close that's going to be for sale on Misty's channel, oh, that's Helen's channel. By all means, you can ask me and I'll show you up close. I've got some really cool stuff back there. But while I was researching, because I've got everything's going to shift. I had picked up this cigarette box with 2 matching ashtrays, very mid-century modern, artist signed. It's by Nelson for the Kalin Pottery Company in California. So very mid-century modern. But when I was doing some research for this, I figured out that, I got to show you this. This is also a cigarette box. And I don't remember if you guys, I fell in love with this and couldn't believe that the petals were still all good. And I had just called it an oversized trinket box. Found out this is a cigarette box too. And after it didn't, hi Margaret, she's not feeling better. So we rescheduled for Monday. So I'm sure she'll put an update. I know a lot of people know she isn't feeling well, but so after it didn't sell, I think I put it into 2 sales and it didn't sell. And I was not sad it didn't sell because I absolutely love it. I'm going to put it in my bedroom. I've got this giant TV on my dresser right now that I have not, it's not even been plugged in. I have not used it in a year. And I just don't watch TV now that the kids have moved out. Like, it was fun to have movie night and we'd have popcorn and but I'm just not a TV watcher. Part of that is my ADHD. I can't sit, and if I sit down to do bills, I'll turn the TV on or something, but I'm not a TV watcher. So I've got that extra TV and I'm going to my daughter's going to take it here sometime in the next couple of weeks. And so I've got a whole bunch of stuff I've been saving to put on my dresser. So this gorgeous box will go onto my dresser. But I thought, how cool. I had no idea it was a cigarette box. And it's a big size, but fancy cigarette boxes for the lady who's given herself lung cancer. Yeah, the craft off, you you can craft along with the people while you're watching it, or you can pull together a craft afterwards and then upload it to Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, I do think that Helen said you could send her a picture and she would try to put them together. I don't know that anybody's done that yet, but she did say if you don't have an Instagram, you could send her a picture and she'd try and put those together. And if you're interested in being on camera, Helen does this once a month. So drop her an email and ask her if she's booked up. Yay! Nice to know the YouTube notification actually went out. So we're just having a little chat right now. I know, Vintage and Vino. Isn't it gorgeous? Like, I was not sad when it didn't sell. I know we can't keep all the things, but for all of those petals to still be intact and the work that went into hand making each of those, because my kids, 2 of my 3 kids are pottery artists. Well, one with all 3 are actually. One does sculpture and 2 do the pottery wheel. They're all pretty amazing. But I know how much work goes into these and the details on the leaves. Look at the leaves. Ugh. But it's a cigarette box. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me that there were so many beautiful things that were just used every day. I also wanted to show you, this is another thing that'll be going into on my dresser when that big TV is gone. This is a little single salt and pepper shaker. I loved her, thought she was adorable. And I have stuck stick pins and hat pins in her. Isn't that fun? So she's going to go on my dresser. So I just want to show you guys a couple of my favorite things that were, I can't wait to get that giant TV up there and I'll probably do a little video and show you guys because it's going to have so many pretty vintage things on it. And look what I'm drinking out of. It's a Rocco, France. Isn't that pretty? I forgot I had these. Like, I bought them last summer and because they complement another green set I have that's not Rocco. And maybe that other set's Anchor Hawking. I don't know, but I love this green. And I drank out of them all the time when I first got them. And then they went up into a cupboard. And when you have ADHD and you put things away, they cease to exist. So forgot I even had these. And then, good morning, Trisha. And then, I don't know, I had to get it in the cupboard and put something else away. And I'm like, whoa, I forgot I had those. So I've been using these all week to drink my coffee and my tea out of. All right, so let's sell a few things. I've got 10 items. half of my items are new to my sales, but you might have seen them in a haul video or an unboxing, and then half are going to be things I showed before that I've just brought back that didn't sell. So my first item, and I did not get cards made today because originally I was not going to do a sale this morning. I was just going to come on and preview some of the items I was going to have later on Misty's channel, but since she didn't, since she's not able to do the sale today, I had to grab something. So I do not have cards today, which is unusual for me, but I have a little trinket box. This one has the gold trim. It is a hobbyist piece, so it makes me think it's a little more vintage. It's not like a Dollar Tree trinket box. So no chips, no cracks. I got this from Wendy's Wacky Warehouse when she did her resellers private sale. So you may have seen it in my video. It is this big. Let me tell you an actual measurement. So 3 3/4 long, almost 2 inches tall, and at its widest point, 3 inches, just a little one. I love trinket boxes. I used to collect them. Apparently, I keep trying to collect them because I keep picking them up. But this little trinket box will be $6, number 24. I like the gold trim that's all the way around there. And then the flowers are just a transfer. They're not painted or anything, but they're in good shape. They haven't worn off. So $6, number 24 on the little trinket box. Perfect for spring. We are supposed to, it warmed up, and yes, don't drink martinis before you head to work. It warmed up and then poured rain all day yesterday, melted off all the snow, and then tomorrow night we're supposed to get 6 inches. So winter. My next item is a Pottery craft vase, which I didn't know was a thing until I researched it and found out that it was a subsidiary of Treasure Craft. So it's got this really pretty design on it. That is not a, that is a bubble in the glaze. That's a manufacturer defect. That's not a chip in there. So no chip anywhere. I love this side of it with this color. Did Helen come in? Oh, she did. Good morning, Helen. And if I miss saying hi to you, good morning. And if you're just hanging out and observing and not in the chat, feel free to talk if you'd like to. This is a safe space. But thanks for being here, even if you don't say anything. So I love this part of the color on this part of the design. But you've got this side if you like the lighter colors too. It says the Pottery Craft right there. There's the bottom. And this is just going to be $10, number 28. And it's a little under 6 inches tall. And this piece reminds me of things that my boys make. And at some point, I will also finish getting all of my inventory into this room and be able to do a living room tour. And I will show you all of the gorgeous stuff that my sons have made over the years. I love you too, Helen. One of my cats is up in the hammock, and then one is out there on my chair. And every time I peek my head in there, she looks guilty because she knows that's where I sit. I don't know why she suddenly decided yesterday she'd start sitting in my chair, but she is. Okay, my next item is something I'd never seen before. I didn't know it existed. And if it came in blue or pink or mint green, I would have kept it. It is a sugar dish with a metal lid. It's stamped Japan on the bottom. And when I looked it up trying to find out if it was like a particular company, the the descriptions were all over the place, and I couldn't verify. And if I can't verify, I don't like to say because I've been wrong before. So couldn't verify a company. It was just made in Japan. And I love this. I adore this. I can see it sitting on a table in the 70s. It's got that mustard yellow. It's got the wood knob and no chips, no cracks to the ceramic sugar dish. I adore this. I guess they also made teapots like this, and it came in orange. No, Devin does that stuff, Nikki. Helen doesn't do that stuff. Hi, Krista. Good morning. So, I love it. I wish it was in colors that matched my kitchen, but since my kitchen is in pastels, it does not. The sugar dish with the yellow metal lid will be $8. Number 30. $8, number 30. Yeah, Krista, when I when I saw them, when I finally found them, I only found a few, and I couldn't find any currently for sale. Those were some old listings. So, super cool. I love the sound of that. Like I said, I would have kept it if it was in my colors. Hope, I see you for that. And good morning, Hope. Okay, have you down for that. And if you've just come in and hadn't heard yet, my sale with Misty today at 1 has been moved to Monday at 10 a.m. on her channel because she's not feeling well. But everything behind me is stuff that I am bringing to the sale. So if there's something you'd like a close-up look at, I would love to show it with you and share all of these awesome things. You have the teapot? Is it the same mustard yellow? You have to let me know. Oh, that's so fun. Okay. The next item is this zebra dish. Is it just the aluminum color? It's the orange. That's gonna look so cute together, Hope. I love that. If you have an Instagram, when you get this, you should take a picture of both together and tag me in it. I would love to see that. Good morning, Jeffrey. It's so nice you followed me over here from Johnny's. Hi. Okay, so wood zebra dish. These are pretty common tourist pieces made in different countries over in Africa. Yes, Angela. Yes. And I will package it properly. I don't know if you saw on Instagram, the one reseller had gotten one. I don't know if it was I think it was eBay. She bought it, and they had stuck envelopes on either end, duct taped it together, and sent it. That exact Fenton vase. How insane is that? And it arrived completely shattered. I don't understand. It's glass, people. It's glass. So, little zebra. I even bubble wrap my little wood pieces, carefully, so they're not a little paper in there. So nothing's going to get snapped or broke, and then it's going to go into a box and not an envelope. That was heartbreaking to see that. Yes, I have an Instagram. It's Claudia K Vintage on Instagram. Yeah. So this little piece is $9, number 23. And let me tell you how long it is. It is 7 1/4 long, and at its widest point of the bowl, 4 3/4. So it is just room to set up. Just a little guy. Now my camera shifted. Yeah, it was crazy, Jerry. It was crazy. I don't even understand that. So you guys want to see this? I have a story with this vase. Look at it. A little more than 20 inches of beauty. It is a Fenton. So when I found this in one of my upscale thrift stores that I shop at, it was, I paid up for this. Still paid less than I would in an antique store, but I paid up for this, and I don't normally spend that much money on one item, and it was filthy. Just disgusting. Good morning, B Avenue. Just filthy. And so it had the tiniest remnant of the Fenton sticker on it in the filth. There was no way to save the sticker. It wasn't a whole sticker, but that's how I know absolutely 100% for sure that it's Fenton. But it's funny, and this was last year when I was just starting out. You know, I had my first sale at the end of August, so I've only been selling since then. But I saw this and I'm like, this is the way I justified it, because I did not ever spend that much money on anything. And back then, honestly, I didn't know that swung vases were so popular. So I got a good price on it for that, but I didn't normally spend that much money. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy it. And then if Misty ever invites me to come on her sale, I will take it to this. That was my justification. And then she invites me to come on her sale. I'm like, dang it. Now I've got to give up my Fenton vase, my baby. Oh, I love it. But I've gotten to enjoy it for like almost 6 months. So I cannot complain. Okay. So my next item, and I don't know, because I'm a glass, the thing that I collected for all of these years is glass, which I hardly sell any because I collect it. So I didn't even know Mexican pottery existed. Didn't know who Ken Edwards were. Good morning, Geneva. So I have learned a lot over the last few months while reselling. And it helps that, you know, I'm close with John and Nikki, Black Dog Vintage, and Viking Treasure Hoard, because he collects it. So I've learned a lot watching him buy it. So I thought this was cool, and I knew I could tell it was handmade just because, you know, when you have kids that make pottery, you can tell handmade pieces. I had no idea until I got it home that it was Ken Edwards. So I don't know if you can see it. The KE for Ken Edwards. And I couldn't, and it's got massive crazing on it. Crazing so deep it almost looks like cracks, but it's not. It's crazing. I could not find this piece. So it's got stars, it's got the moons, it's uneven. See how it's skewed? Couldn't find this piece at all. I found this pattern on coffee mugs, and I was on the Ken Edwards website and couldn't find it. Had no idea how to price it. So you may be getting a fantastic deal. I don't know, because I don't know enough. I price it so I can make a bit of a profit. And if you want to buy it and resell it because you know it's worth far more, you go right ahead. I have not started an eBay or a Mercari yet. And, you know, I'm still debating whether or not I want to deal with that. So this piece is just going to be $12, number 27. $12, number 27 for Ken Edwards Mexican pottery. Oh, I meant to grab a candle and put a candle in here and actually show you, but I forgot. All right, Hope. Do you know anything about it, Hope? I mean, is it like a more modern piece, or I couldn't even, because I was trying to like date it and I couldn't. Oh, sorry, Geneva. I do see Hope first on both. Good morning, Johnny. Thanks for coming in. All right, so hashtag bring back the clear glass 2022. I've got an egg. Little trinket dish, again with the trinket dishes. I love the Trinket dishes. So this one did have a couple of flea bites that you can't see, but you can feel. Now I can't even find them again. But just from it, but it's an egg, so I thought it would, took you long enough to make your smoothie, Nikki. I thought it would be perfect for Easter. And I would take some of those pastel Hershey eggs, the little ones, and put them in there. I think that would be so pretty showing through the clear glass. So the pattern on it's beautiful. I do not have any idea of its age or its maker. It's just fun. Even the bottom is patterned. So lots of pattern. It is 4.5 inches across. It stands 3 inches tall, so just a little one. It's 70s. Yeah, I just could not figure it out. And the coffee cups that I found that had that pattern didn't have a date in the listing. So I just could not figure it out. But I'm glad you like it. I make a little profit. And if you want to resell it, I hope you make a profit. Absolutely, Jeffrey. Of course I want you to follow me on Instagram. I'm almost to 1,000 followers on Instagram. How awesome is that? So excited. And I might do a giveaway when I reach 1,000. I just might. Okay, so for the egg trinket dish, it is going to be $6, number 22. They come in different. If this was in a different color, I probably kept it. Because the only place I have the clear glass is at my makeup stand. And thank you, Hope. I appreciate that. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'll have to go and look for you. I don't know if I subbed to your I saw you this morning, but I was so frantic since my sale this afternoon got rescheduled that I was trying to throw together this sale this morning. But, you know, I'll be in Johnny's probably tomorrow morning, so I'll be subscribing to the new people I meet there. I love what Johnny does. It's such a nice thing. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Popped my Instagram in there. So that was the egg, $6, number 22. And if you follow me on Instagram, you get to see lots of pictures of my cats, plus my cool vintage stuff. Okay, this is interesting. This is a Bormioli Rocco made in Italy pitcher. It's a liter. Thanks, Jazdia. So this little pitcher, let's see. It's 5.5 inches tall, so it's just a little one. My mom has 2 of these. Not this brand, but hers are more Depression era. But she and Dad eat breakfast together every morning, and so she'll put orange juice in here, and it's just enough for them to have orange juice. Or if I come over in the evening and none of the grandkids are there, then and it's just the 3 of us, sometimes she'll put juice in here and serve juice out of this. It's just enough for the 3 of us. But if you like to be a little fancy, here's a little pitcher. I love the handle on this. I could not find a date on it, although when I looked them up, it's a well-known company out of Italy, and they have really beautiful, like this is the plainest thing they make, and it's still pretty with this handle. It's got my fingerprints on it now. I had cleaned it, but now it's got fingerprints. So this little pitcher, $10, number 29. $10, number 29. It's these little touches that my mom does that just makes every dinner special. I love that. Hi, Melinda. Yeah, I'm so close to 1,000 followers on Instagram. So close. And that's just all grown organically. I started the Instagram at about the same time I started my YouTube last year. So it's been about 6 months for both and really been enjoying it. I love well, I love posting pictures of my kitties, of course, but I love sharing up close pictures of the things that, so I don't just advertise my YouTube sales on there. I like to show all the beautiful things and sometimes how I use them in my home. Okay, my next item, these glass bake crab dishes. Oh, thanks, Jeffrey. These are so fun. And I'd seen them in other people's sales, but I'd never seen them in real life. And from the way the glass bake logo is in there, I don't think these are some of the super old ones, because I have glass bake that is older that has a different logo in there. So I don't think they're super old. But they are, let's see, almost 6 inches long. They are $5, number 25 for both of them, the glass bake crab dishes. So make your crab dip up in little individual dishes and be fancy. Fancy with your crab dip, which I don't like crab dip. I don't like shrimp. Now, what's crazy is, good morning, Chris. All right, I have got you for that. And Chris, I haven't shipped your box out yet. Do you want me to repack and add these and then just charge you the difference on the shipping? And they might, because they might have to go in a slightly bigger box. So let me know. Because yours is the only box I have sitting here. Because you paid like right after I got home from the post office. Okay, I'll repack and I will put these in here and charge you the difference. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh, the seafood. So I like fish, but I'd never liked seafood. And I'd had several friends over the years who were like, if you had it fresh from the ocean, you would like it. And I was like, whatever. And then I got to go to Jamaica. It's the one and only time I've ever left the country. And it's the one and only time I ever took a vacation in the entire 20 plus years I was raising kids. I had a friend who sold Gold Canyon candles. And she won a trip. She sold so many candles that year. She won the company trip. And I was like the third or fourth person she asked. Everybody else had scheduling issues. And when she asked me, honestly, I was like, I can't leave the kids. And she's like, one of them's a teenager. You can leave the kids. I'm like, I can't leave my kids. So I was able to find people to watch them. And it was a short trip. It was like a 5-day trip. It wasn't a week or anything. And so I went to Jamaica and had seafood in Jamaica. And let me tell you, people were right. Seafood coming straight out of the ocean, totally different than seafood in Ohio, in landlocked Ohio. So I did like seafood when I was in Jamaica, but in general, I don't like seafood. Okay. This is my next item. It's a Dar Fruit Bowl. This one's 1971, designed by Dar. Everybody says it different. Vintage and Vino were both saying on their sale the other day, were both saying it. It was like 3 different ways. They had no idea how to say it. I don't either. So if I am wrong, I am wrong. Yeah, Jazzy, that's the way. So this has seen use. This was used. And you know my thing, use the pretty things. So you can see the wear on the bottom where it's set, probably in the center of the table. And then inside, there's like the picture's still really good, but there are some areas where there's a tiny bit of, just wear on it. But I mean, overall, it's fantastic. And if you didn't want to set it on the table and put fruit in it, you could hang this. It's a shallow bowl. but absolutely beautiful. I love the colors, very 70s, and it was made in England. So it's going to be $7, number 21. $7, number 21. And then my last item today is a lot. Ooh, if you like the cottage core aesthetic, then these little plates are the plates for you. These are little dessert plates. They are Salem China Company, made in the USA. Let's say Victory. That's Victory. So I don't know if Victory is the pattern or if that's just part of their logo. But here are the dessert plates. So I'm thinking none of the dessert plates had any chips. But I'll double check here as I show them to you. There are 4 dessert plates, and the crazing in this is just beautiful. So there's crazing in those. And then you've got 4 saucers, but only 3 cups. So I just want to say that. And one of these was chipped. So this saucer's good. This saucer's chipped. So you got chip right there. These are fine. So just one saucer's chipped, but you've only got 3 cups. And the cups have this gold trim on them. And the plates that I saw on eBay had gold trim too, the dinner plates. So I don't know if the gold trim has washed off of the saucers and the dessert plates, or if they just never had it. So, and these are tiny. These are tiny little, you would need a teapot to pour your tea. You would not be able to fill up these little, I don't even think they're 6 ounces. These are tiny. So there are 3 of them, but there are not any chips on these. And I love that it's got the pattern there and then the pattern there. So you've got the pattern on both sides. It's not just one side. So all 3 cups, and then it comes with the sugar bowl, which also has the pattern on both sides. So no creamer, and does not have the fourth cup, even though you get a 4th saucer with them. So if you are interested in these, they are going to be $12, number 26. $12, number 26, and probably shipping will be just as much as the cost of these, which is why I kept them low. If you have that cottagecore aesthetic, yeah, Chris, we have postponed to Monday at 10. She's going to go to the doctor and figure out what's going on because she did not feel better when she woke up this morning. But I'm going to do a pop-up sale with Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore on my channel at 1. And I'm going to bring some items that were on my maybe bring these to Misty's sale. We're only doing 20 items on Monday, and I probably have 30 items picked out. So I'm going to bring some of those items to the sale, the pop-up sale today on my channel at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore. So if you're interested, those are $12, number 26. And if you just came in, and good morning, Kathy. How are you? If you would like to see any of the items that I'm going to have at Misty's sale next week, I would be more than happy to show you. I do want to show you this one because I love, love, love this. This, oh my goodness. It weighs a little more than 4 pounds. And I could not, when I did my research, I could not find it. I mean, it looks like a fishbowl, right? It's this lovely green. It's uranium. So when I originally bought this for myself, I had posted it on Instagram with pictures of it like this, pictures of it in the sunlight, because in the sunlight you can see the uranium in it. And then I had posted a picture of it in the dark with the uranium lighting it up. And I had a comment from a girl that collects uranium glass who said it was Tiffin glass. So I have no idea if it is, because when I looked up Tiffin glass, I looked up Tiffin uranium. I put it in like 5 different ways trying to figure it out. I could not find this. And Tiffin did stickers, so it had no sticker. Good morning, Becky. So that will be for sale Monday morning on Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that is our reschedule date. But it is a chunky piece. I don't know that I ever shipped a single piece that was as heavy as this. So that'll be interesting. And it is. And it's not your typical uranium glass color, which is why I had no idea it glowed until I got it home. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. Because my shelves have black lights and I keep all of my collection there. And it's nicely polished. It's got these nicely polished points there on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, at night, the black lights were reflecting on it and it lit up. And I'm like, what? Because it's not yellow either. So I had no idea it would glow. Here's the foot this way, if you want to see the foot that way. The bottom does, yeah. But it's gorgeous. I have enjoyed it for a while, but I realized that during the day, I didn't like the look of it with all my other uranium glass because the color is totally different than all the rest of my uranium glass. So that is why it is going into that sale. So did anybody want me to do a recap? Because I'm going to end before Helen goes live, because I want to pop on and say hi to the Vintage Golden Girls that will be on in about 15 minutes. And if you missed it in the beginning, I wanted to show everybody what I am doing with that salt and pepper shaker. I have put, this is an actual hat pin, this one, and these are stick pins. So she's going to sit on my dresser and display my little pins. Isn't she gorgeous? Gorgeous! Sure, we have time. I'll do a recap. All right, first item. Ooh. First item was this little trinket dish, because I can never resist a trinket dish. It's a hobbyist piece. It has NK there in the bottom. I think that's a K. Yeah, NK in the bottom. Maybe it was someone famous. I don't know. But this one was $6, number 24. And it was 3 3/4 inches long and stood like 2 inches tall. So not a super tiny one, but yeah, book. I was so excited about that. I think I saw that idea on Instagram. I think somebody else had done that. And I had not found a salt and pepper. I love to look at the singles. I always feel bad for them that they're sitting there by themselves. But I hadn't found one like I wanted to keep in my room. And then I found this one. Bye, Angela. Have a good day at work. I found this one. I'm like, that is perfect for my bedroom. Perfect. My next item was the Pottery Craft vase. There's the Pottery Craft mark, USA. I love the glaze and the colors there. Love that. This was $10, number 28. And it's 6 inches tall. 6 inches tall. Yay big. I had the zebra dish from one of the countries in Africa. These are pretty common souvenir piece from there. They're hand carved. So he's just beautiful. And this one was 7.5 inches long. $9, number 23. $9, number 23 for that one. How are you feeling, book? Have you recovered? I know you're back home now, but I hope you're feeling okay. Then I had the Bormioli Rocco pitcher made in Italy. And it's a little one, just a little one. Be fancy with your breakfast juice. 5.5 inches tall. And this one is $10, number 29. No chips, no cracks. I love the handle. It's in really good shape. If it was pink or green, I'd have kept it because that's the colors in my kitchen. And then had the Dar Fruit Bowl, $7, number 21. And then I think all of you saw this set that was $12 for all 12 pieces. So that is everything. And thank you everybody that checked in on me when Missy and I both announced. Mom, you've got 2 already. You really need a third one? My mom is so funny. I already bought her 2 this size. Okay. I'll put you down for it, Mom. So Misty had announced, as soon as she woke up this morning, didn't feel well. She had put it onto Instagram that we would be postponing. Good morning, Christina. Postponing until Monday. And then, I put my own post on, and then people started checking on me. Are you okay? Are you upset? I'm like, number one, the beautiful thing about working for ourselves is that we can actually go back to bed if we are sick. Because I worked retail for years and years and years. And I cannot tell you how often I was forced to go in with a fever, forced to go in if I was throwing up. So, oh, that's good, Buck. Yeah, sons are special, aren't they? So, it's wonderful that we work for ourselves and that if we are sick, we can reschedule. So that's a beautiful thing about working for ourselves, even though we're still in retail, but we don't have a manager going, well, there's no one to cover your shift. You have to come in or you're fired. So that's one beautiful thing about this. But the second thing is that my mom and, well, my dad too, they're both natural teachers, but then actual teachers. Like right now they're teaching junior church at church, but my mom used to teach Bible at our school. She used to teach music. I think she taught gym at one point. She taught home ec. My dad should be a college professor because he's fascinating to listen to. But when he preaches, because if you guys don't know, my dad is a preacher. He fills in now for the pastor. He doesn't preach in his own church, but he's a natural teacher. So it's not like you're sitting there listening to a lecture. You're learning when my dad is the guest preacher for the day. But mom always taught us character traits. So things like patience and kindness and flexibility. So flexibility is one that it was hard. It's hard as a kid to, change of plans. And then you're like, no, we weren't going to do that. But because she taught us flexibility, I've learned to go with the flow. So I threw together a sale for a pop-up sale at one on my channel since we're going to move the sale with Misty to Monday. So flexibility, that's the word of the day, to be flexible and go with the flow. And this community is just, you guys are awesome. You're awesome. You're supportive. You're wonderful. So thank you everybody that checked in on me. I'm fine. I was a little stressed out about going in front of, hundreds of people on her channel. So I'll probably be stressed out about that again Monday morning, but the sale is ready. The items are all priced. They are beautiful. I will keep the cats out of this room if I'm not sitting right here for the rest of the week so they don't mess with anything. Because a lot of this stuff has been put up in places where the cats couldn't reach it so that it didn't break, because I knew I'd be bringing it to this sale. So I love all of you. You are awesome. If you want to catch me again today, I'll be back on. Hi, Tiger. I will be. Oh, Jazdia. You're not even a reseller, so you wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know to check in on me, which I'm fine. And I mean, Misty absolutely, as soon as she knew she was sick, she's like, we may not be able to do it. Let's see how I'm feeling. So we've been in constant contact, so it's fine. But if you want to catch me again today, I will be on at 1 on my channel for a pop-up sale with Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore, and you can see what didn't make the cut for Misty's sale. This fairy lamp will be available today at 1. These gorgeous Amberina candlesticks will be available today at 1. So come check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun hanging out with Steph. I don't think she and I have ever done a sale together before. Don't know. So that is all. You guys are awesome. And thank you for being here. And I will see you all later. Bye, guys.